black woman's eye shoots open. In a dark room, she lies on a tile floor covered in tiny shards of broken glass. The woman's long braids stretch out across the floor as she moves her head from side to side, taking in her surroundings. Her hoodie is dotted with tiny pieces of broken glass. The woman lifts her trembling hand and flexes her wrist. She lifts her head and sees an overturned refrigerator door resting on her left leg. The woman sits up. She lifts the fridge door and slides out from under it. She picks up a 2-ring photo album and sets it on a coffee table. The top photograph shows 3 people posing for the camera. The woman gets to her feet and takes in the disheveled apartment living room around her. With her brow tense, she makes her way down a hall past an open door leading to a staircase. Her silhouette inches toward a dark room. A time code appears on the screen and the film stops. Titus Kaphar, artist.
Wait, say that again, say it again.
Dwayne Betts.
She screams her sister's name, Sandy. She pauses.
You took out the one step where she lays her head against the door.
I think so.
Look, this is what happens, right? All right. She's on the floor.
Yeah.
She walks back down the hallway. She's a little cautious because she's starting to feel like something's wrong. Sandy hasn't answered her. She's in this dark space.
That's not what you wrote though.
That's not?
No. And I think like it's a short scene. And so you want to dramatize it and decide what's important. But I think what's interesting about this piece though is it's not about the painting, and it is about the painting.
Titus paints a black person's arm on a canvas.
You know, I got family members that haven't been to one of my exhibitions. I mean, painting and film are just different.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Titus's paintings fill a studio.
An overturned fridge. Refrigerator.
Dwayne works at a computer.
Nobody says condiment, man. Unless you're talking about the condiment drawer, and that's some straight black. We gotta work on it a little bit more, but it's good.
Titus takes a call.
Yeah.
How is life? Busy?
Look, I wanted to just want to jump in, just so we're on the same page.
We saw that there were no museums lining up to buy work. I don't say we won't get there. But today, because you are now so visible as an activist, if you could focus every interview given to your painting, to the work, and not to the message, I think that will help those curators. I mean, if I buy a Titus Kaphar, it's because I love the painting, rather than the message. Dwayne stands in front of one of Titus's paintings.
That's a call with an actual art gallerist. Welcome to the art world. A call familiar, repulsive, the shrill sound of misunderstanding again. The false dichotomy between content and form. The distance between maker and market. A painter and a poet sanctified by process. And a journey through messages and ideas intended to trouble.
A title appears, Shut Up and Paint. Dressed as a janitor, Titus carves a man in colonial garb out of a painting hung on a wall.
I taught myself how to paint by going to museums and looking at images like this.
Footage shows him giving a TED Talk.
What is the impact of these kinds of sculptures at museums? What is the impact of these kinds of paintings on some of our most vulnerable in society?
Titus gives an interview on a French news station.
Do you worry that visible moves like these might provoke those who complain that so-called woke culture has gone too far, those who say that political correctness shouldn't be dictating what we see and what we consume?
You just got a MacArthur Genius Grant, and also a lot of collectors want to own your work. You almost seem disappointed by all of this.
Titus spreads black paint on one of his works.
This I could see over there, right there. Yeah. Painting, rest, and then this wall is just like this overload of intensity.
Photographers shoot pictures of Titus's paintings. Outside, he walks down a city street wearing a red baseball cap and a bandana wrapped around his mouth and nose. Text, New York City.